You are looking live at the sold-out crowd at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. It is Game 6, the 76ers and the Lakers. Good evening, everybody. I'm Brent Musburger. Welcome to Game 6 of our NBA World Championship Series. We've had a little bit of everything. Stars suspended, coaches fired, and now a superstar injured. Quickly, the status on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He is back in Los Angeles. He did not make the trip. The swelling has gone down in the ankle. The Lakers will not make a decision until just before Game 7, if a Game 7 is needed on Sunday, as to whether or not Kareem will play. But if you want to speculate that 33 will never miss a 7th game if it gets back to the Forum, that's okay with me, because I think he will be playing. What does it mean as far as the Lakers are concerned tonight? A young man by the name of Magic Johnson is going to start at center. Now, let's start our coverage by going to Hot Rod Hundley and the main man for the 76ers, Daryl Dawkins. Hot Rod?
All right, Daryl, this is it for the Sixers. You've got to win this one. And now with Kareem out of the lineup, are you going to try and go inside, or are you going to play your normal game and just take the shots where they fall?
Well, I'm going to play the same game I've been playing. I'm going to take it just the way it's been coming to me. Kareem is out, but these guys are still a bunch of good players. So we just got to hang in there and play our same game.
I understand that Julius Erving defensively will guard Magic Johnson.
Well, that's going to be one of the classic matchups. Magic is a rookie. I think Julius will be able to exploit some of his weaknesses better, but it's going to be a good one.
Are you going to get the ball out and run with him?
Best we can.
Okay, we're going to let you go, and good luck to you, Daryl.
All right, thank you.
Had a great year.
Thank you.
All right, Daryl Dawkins. Now let's go back to Brent with Russ and take a look at that center position.
All right, Hot Rod, thank you very much. Russ, what about it now with Julius moving in to take on Magic Johnson?
Well, this is a distortion for both teams. I think the pressure is on Philadelphia because they have to play this team. In other words, you can talk about Kareem in or out. It doesn't make any difference. He's not here. They've got to beat this Laker team that they put on the floor. Now, putting Magic Johnson at center is going to create some problems. What kind of problems? We'll have to wait and see. But they're going to take some adjustments on both teams. And how well Philadelphia adjusts to beating this team is what's going to count. The Lakers have got it pretty easy in that they got nothing to lose.
You know, earlier today, everyone was saying, really, that the Lakers didn't have a chance without Kareem, but you're not so sure about that.
Well, you see, if the 76ers don't play this team and make the changes that are necessary and exploit this team on the floor, the Lakers have a great chance of winning because they got, as I said, they got nothing to lose. They're going to be loose, and they got a much quicker team than they had before. This is a very fast basketball team, and height can sometimes be overcome by speed.
All right, let's go to Magic now with Hot Rod Hundley. Hot Rod?
All right, Brent, Magic, without the big fella here, you're going to have to really go to the boards, and you had 15 the last game.
Yeah, I'm going to have to really take up a lot of slack that without him in the middle, it's going to be a real job for me, Jim Jones, and Jamal Wilkes.
How about guarding Julius Erving? I understand you're going to play him.
Well, I'm going to do my best whoever I play. I'm ready, and I know my teammates are too.
Are you going to play center on offense in this game?
Yeah, I will be changing from center to forward on certain plays. Depending what play we call, I will be playing from center and forward.
You have played every position this year, and it's been a remarkable season for you.
Yes, it has. It's been a learning experience, but I enjoy challenges, and it's a challenge tonight to see what I can do.
All right, are you confident? Does everybody feel that you can win this thing and ice it up right here?
Well, I'm confident, my teammates are. We're going to try to do our best, run on them, and push it up quick to try to create some early offense because of their size.
All right, how about Kareem? Have you talked to him today? Is he ready?
Well, our trainer has, and he said he's with us. I know his spirit is with us and everything. I just hope he's doing all right in case we don't come out with a victory. He'll be ready for Sunday.
Okay, Magic, go get him.
Thank you. Hi, Mom and Dad.
All right. Let's go back to Brent for the introduction of the starting lineups.
The starting lineups have the 76ers with Erving, Caldwell Jones, Dawkins, Cheeks, and Hollins, matched against the Lakers with Jones and Wilkes at forward, and the Magic rookie at center. Irvin Johnson. Cooper will move into the starting lineup. He comes off the bench to start tonight, along with Norm Nixon in the backcourt. The officials tonight: Joe Gashu on the left, Jack Madden on the right will work the game. Wally Rooney is the alternate. And again, if a 7th game is necessary, it would be at high noon, the Forum in Los Angeles, Sunday afternoon. Now, Magic said he was confident, so are the Lakers equally confident of the Sixers. I want to point one thing out in talking to the Sixers coaches. Philadelphia has not played well this year when the opposition has been without a star or two. sometimes they're a bit lackadaisical, and Chuck Daly saying that that was certainly the case on Wednesday night in Game 5 when Paul Westhead lost Abdul-Jabbar. The Lakers simply went out and outscored the Sixers 12-6. And Magic Johnson will come in and jump. Well, Jones says, get out of there. Jim says, I'm going to jump center. Magic, what do you think? So Jones says, go ahead, Madge. There he is.
I think that Magic is going to jump. I'll tell you this. There's one thing that it may be overlooked. Philadelphia is going to have a hard time defensively in who's going to guard who. Now, if you put if Caldwell Jones is going to be on Jones, I don't think that Dawkins can stay with either Jamal Wilkes or Michael Cooper or Magic Johnson. He can't stay with any of those guys. So now you got a question for Philadelphia. Who are they going to put Dawkins on? And if they put Dawkins on Jones, who are they going to put Caldwell Jones on? If I don't think they can guard any of those guys are too quick for him.
It goes through Dawkins of the Sixers. Milo Hollins. Nixon comes out on him. Cooper is seeking Cheeks in low. Wilkes has Julius Dawkins inside, tied up. Magic Johnson tying him up, and for the second time in the first minute, Magic's got a jump ball.
Here's your play inside. You think that Dawkins isn't strong, trying to go up, and Magic stayed right with him. Good play. You imagine, I was going to say, Brent, at the age of 20, he's won a state championship, an NCAA, and now playing for a national championship, an NBA championship, and has played all 5 positions.
What 5 positions?
Everywhere on the floor. Shooting guard, point guard, small forward, big forward, and center.
Michael Cooper with the game's first foul. The Sixers have it out of bounds. They go into Dawkins as they plan to do early against the Lakers. And he traveled. Now it will go over on the turnover, and Los Angeles will have its first offensive trip. And we want to follow Magic Johnson right on down and see exactly where he's going to set up. There he makes the turn, and the doctor goes with him. And Nixon brings the ball across to the attack, and he goes in low. Right there, in behind Julius. Jamal on his way. Game's first field goal.
I would think that they would roll Jones and Magic in and out as far as offensive center. They both are very capable in the middle.
Hollins comes back for the Sixers. He can sort out the matchups. Magic matched against Caldwell on the turnover. Wilkes breaks free. Julius there. Nixon on the left. 2-on-1. They go back inside to Wilkes. Pretty pass.
Now this Laker team has shown already what I talked about in terms of quickness. This is a much faster team than they played before. So Philadelphia's going to have to make some adjustments.
The doctor with the jump shot at the perimeter is off. Caldwell Jones battled for it, went out of bounds. It goes to the Lakers, and they can run off the game's first 6 points. Cunningham will not wait long to use a timeout in this situation.
One thing with this lineup too, Brent, the Lakers don't have to wait for Kareem. They're just going to run it down. They're just going to get the shots up and play much looser than they have in previous games.
If I was on the Lakers, I'd just as soon wait. Thank you. Wilkes maneuvers, jumps it off to Jones, who comes up and scored and sent him to the line. And the Lakers break from the gate quickly.
Well, first of all, the Lakers, bigger, quicker team, they're getting open, and that's a classic mixed match there. But the 76ers are concentrating on getting the ball into one man, and that's not their game. And this is what I was talking about, these distortions that they're going to have to be careful about overcompensating.
The Lakers run off 7 straight. Pressure the ball in the backcourt. Leading this NBA championship series, 3 victories to 2, and needing just 1 more. Julius spins and sends it to Maurice Cheeks, who's all alone. And they're still off. Blanked on the board. 10-12, almost 2 minutes have elapsed.
They have not given Philadelphia anything inside as of yet. Playing very good team defense.
Nixon comes the horn. Cheeks with him. Dribbles back out. Julius tried to draw the charge. Here's Magic. Maneuvers off. Dish Cooper. And it was Dawkins on the block. Now in the transition, it's Cheeks. Cheeks in the middle on the penetration. The Sixers come alive. Quickly now, the Lakers come back. Nixon eyes the floor. And he traveled. It goes to the Sixers, and now they can put together baskets.
Got a little out of control there. Norm should have held that one up. The Philadelphia team had got back defensively.
Cheeks came in. He was fouled off the dribble, and we're going to have a first timeout. So it is the Flyers for the Stanley Cup, the 76ers for the NBA title, going for an identical double, just as Pittsburgh did with baseball and football. Lionel Hollins with a pretty move in on the glass layup that time, and they have scored 2 field goals. 7-4 Lakers. Foul in away from the ball. Jack Madden had it, and Bobby Jones will see a lot of action in this game. Quickness at forward. He could cause the Lakers some matchup problems here tonight. If you're wondering who Westhead will go to, Mark Landsberger, strong forward on the bench, can come in. Paul doesn't know if he can play too much offensive center. He certainly can't defensive, and Marty Burns could even play tonight. Cooper hanging on the turnaround. That foul, incidentally, was on Caldwell Jones, his first. You look at young Landsberger, and Brad Holland there on his left also could play in this game. We'll see how it unfolds. Here's Hollins again to the glass. Magic with a rebound, puts it down. Caldwell Jones with him, and so Magic puts it up at the perimeter.
They have so many people, Brent, the Lakers, that can play down low. They took Cooper down to play before. You got Magic, Jamal Wilkes, Cooper. They can all post low as well as Jones.
Remember, they outscored him 12-6 without Kareem in L.A., so it continues. Dawkins, and no basket, says Joe Gashu. He was fouled before he came up.
Here's your play again. Magic caught down low on the play. As Dawkins is jockeying for position, wheeling left to right, and as the ball comes inside, a foul from behind.
First field goal by the Doctor. Cooper now playing with 2 fouls.
Now what the 76ers are going to have to do is make those outside shots to open up and take advantage of the mismatches in height. But in order to get that, the way the Lakers are playing, they're going to have to hit some outside shots to make the Lakers play a little more honest, a little more man-to-man, because the way they're playing now.
Dawkins foul Wilkes.
Because the way they're playing now, the Lakers are able to use the offense they're using against them. Because they're trying to go inside, and Lakers are just all dropping off inside. So you got to hit those 15-footers. But they should make sure that it's no more than 13 feet that they shoot from. They should come as close as they can to the defense. If it's going to drop in that close, get closer and closer. If they give you a 10-footer, take an 8-footer.
That was not a good foul by Dawkins, as Wilkes was behind that double screen and he switched out there. He should never have gone after him. He was out about 20 feet when he picked up the big foul.
3 team fouls apiece, Hot Rod, as a result. Wilkes with the free throws. It is now 13-6. Almost the identical margin that the Lakers outscored the Sixers without Kareem on the West Coast. Here's Julius. Starts in on Wilkes.
Oh, that's incredible.
And that's what they got to do. I think they would be even more effective if they had cutters without the ball. When Julius is setting the guy up, if they had some cutters, so that those, so that a little more distraction on the defensive guys.
To the left hand, Magic Johnson going inside on Julius.
That wasn't a bad move either. Beautiful.
Lionel had it batted away by Jones, and here's Nixon. The Doctor's got the angle, and Norman will pull up. Off and taken away by Wilkes, and Jamal with Caldwell coming at him with a good defensive play. Off to Cheeks. Cheeks has Hollins on the left. They go to that corner. Inside to Dawkins. Jones with a hand on it. Hollins retrieves it. Lionel left alone. Penetrates. Off Dawkins' hand goes Nixon Lakers. 6:55 first period. Corner Magic. Off. And it's the Doctor with Cooper trying to slow him up. Julius spins, sends Cheeks. Cheeks is open. Passes up the shot. Move it through Julius. There's Caldwell. Hit Magic. Caldwell with a stuff. Back quickly to Magic. Into Jones. It's a 5-point Laker lead. Jones goes, crashes into the photographers. He's okay. Cheeks back to the attack. Caldwell's on his right. Dawkins and Jones are slow. Now they're both back. Julius on the jumper to the glass. That's 6 points, 3 field goals quickly here by the Doctor, who was absolutely unbelievable down the stretch in that 4th period in the Forum on Wednesday night. What a noble basketball player he is. He makes everything look so easy. And he's also such a nice person on top of it. I know that sounds rather cliches, but in this case, it's certainly true.
Backcourt foul, right on that play. Warren Nixon grabbing Caldwell Jones. Philadelphia's starting to get it in gear now.
Rush, you made the observation that this Laker lineup is quicker right now. They've had 6 fast break opportunities to only 1 for the 76ers, and I imagine that Billy C will try to get the defense to stop it before it gets into an open court on him.
Not really, Brent. What's happening is the novelty of this lineup is wearing off now, and the 76ers are adjusting. Now, the next adjustment will probably have to be made by the Lakers, because Caldwell Jones is, they don't have to change the lineup. Caldwell Jones is going to close the middle down, and then the Lakers are going to have to shoot outside. So now the Lakers, and especially fatigue and fouls, will affect the Lakers far more than it will the 76ers. And now they're going to have to get down to playing basketball. Now the gimmicks are over.
1-point game at the 5:55 mark of the first period. Julius outside with Magic this time. Over to Nixon. On the turnover, the Sixers can take the lead. Here they come, 3-on-1. It's Hollins, wants the doctor. He should have shot it. And Cheeks is there to retrieve it. The doctor thought he was going through with the shot that time.
Well, he was wide open. I can't believe he didn't take that shot.
He wasn't wide open.
There's the Doc on the layup. And the Sixers have taken their first lead at the 5:25 mark. Quickly back comes Wilkes, and Los Angeles regains it. Westhead is working Gashu over pretty good as the referee comes past the bench. That time he thought he should have had his man at the free throw line afterwards, too. Hollins now at the line. Seesaw. Sixers lead it again. Nixon, the only Laker who has not scored yet. Magic holds outside. Magic will come down the baseline, and Dawkins tied him up. Score it and send Magic to the line. 2 fouls on Dawkins.
That all started when Irving overcommitted trying to intercept the ball, and he went right by it. You see Irving try to front him. That opened it up. Now Magic goes in, makes a fine hesitation move as Dawkins moves in on him. That's super move. He put it off the glass, the basket counts, and he'll get a free throw.
I think maybe he had to hesitate, Rodney.
I don't blame him at all.
Sometimes he who hesitates is lost, but not in that particular situation.
Magic, I said, when's the last time you played center? Oh, back at Lansing High, Brett. I said, high school? He said, that's only 3 years ago. Come on, I can play it.
Yeah, and they won a state championship.
That's right. Here's Hollins. Swings it inside to Dawkins, who rams one in.
Jim Jones is saying 3 seconds, and he's right.
Brooks puts it down as he tried to come around Caldwell. He used the elbow, but Caldwell is called for his second foul.
Took that right leg out as he tried to go on the baseline. Brooks with a good move to the baseline left. Right there, he's got him beaten, and he bumped him with a right leg as Wilkes will go to the free throw line. Both clubs committing quite a few fouls here in the opening quarter.
Here comes Bobby Jones and Landsberger.
There are 2 substitutions being made, Bobby Jones and Mark Landsberger. In Philadelphia case, you bring a different element, but you don't really hurt the club. You don't go down a notch in ability. That is not true in the Los Angeles substitution in this particular case.
Cooper sits down.
I think there's a better matchup for Philadelphia with Bobby Jones in that lineup, no question. He's smaller at 6'9" than Jones, a 7-footer, and he can get down the floor, I think, every bit as quick.
Now, you got to remember, when you talk about Bobby Jones, you're talking about a guy that came off the bench all year and made the all-defensive team. And that's not bad, coming off the bench and making an all-team in anything.
Hollins to the attack for the Sixers. 22-20. Lakers lead it. Inside to Maurice Cheeks. Waits on Wilkes. Traveled. Turn it over. Maurice Cheeks unhappy.
I believe it was a good call. He hesitated just a little too long and shuffled his feet before he went up. 2 Lakers made a dive in there at him.
Landsberger is now the center with this lineup. Magic is back at guard with Nixon. Dawkins will take Jones. Julius is matched against Landsberger. And Mark is trying to play with his back to the basket, try to set a screen down there. Wilkes maneuvering, Bobby Jones on him, tied up. Jones facing the basket. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Cheeks quickly to the attack for Billy C and the Sixers. Dawkins wants it in the middle. Had to step out of that lane, and down comes Lionel Hollins. 2-point game.
That's the major difference where they missed the big guy. That shot would not be a shot if Kareem was playing.
Look at that move. Cross right down the alley, and you're right. No one there to help.
Landsberger's shot is off, and Bobby Jones to the rebound. Sixers shooting for the tie. Cheeks, Irving's alone underneath the basket, and Johnson went down on his call for the foul. And Westhead doesn't like Joe Gashu's whistle on that one.
So they're both in the penalty now with that foul to Magic. Free throws for Lionel Hollins. He's had a good first quarter.
We had people all over the floor. Jones was down too. Magic.
Well, they figured there's some dirt on the floor. They got to clean it up with the uniforms. That's all the uniforms are good for anyway.
One thing with this, here we'll take a look at the play first. There's Magic setting up. I thought that he had established his position. Should have been a charge. However, I don't have a whistle with me. I would say at the other end, Landsberger is extremely strong, well-built, much bigger than Julius, who's guarding him. And if they go inside of Landsberger, whether he gets the ball or not, Julius is going to have to block him off the boards, and Irving is not that good at blocking out. He relies on his leaping ability to rebound, and Landsberger is an outstanding rebounder.
It's a 1-point Los Angeles lead right now. Jones facing outside perimeter, shot on its way. Good shooter. 3-point Los Angeles lead, 2:58 first period. Cheeks moves it to Lionel Hollins, inside to Doc, rises in the air, and he's short. Loose ball foul underneath. The Lakers were grouped up, and it's going to go against Philadelphia. First period, game 6 of our NBA World Championship Series with 2:48 to go and a substitution coming in the game for Philadelphia. That would be the veteran guard out of UCLA, Henry Bibby. After the last time out, I told you the Lakers had 6 fast break opportunities. They're stuck on 6. The 76ers have put 2 together, so the Lakers are out of that free-flowing game that they had working for them early. And here's the rookie, Magic Johnson, at the free throw line. He has scored 7, Wilkes 10, Jones 7, Cooper 2, and Nixon looking for his first point tonight.
Still wonder about that shot, Brent, that Bibby put up in game 5 out of the right corner, and he stepped out of bounds. They really seemed to rush it when they were looking for that 3-point outside shot, down by 3 at the time.
He probably thought he was going to draw a foul when he swung into that off-balance routine as he came across. Thought he was pushed trying to get free. Here's the doctor now for the Sixers. Dawkins throws a block off and couldn't get free, rolling inside. So on the turnover, Jones, Cooper, and now it's Magic. Here's Mark. Bibby's knocked free, missed on the shot. Does not have the best shooting touch in the world, does he? Back to Jones. Julius out on Jones, and now Magic comes around the horn. Julius there. Bibby goes down. Jamal Wilkes slammed into him, and the foul is called. Offensive foul. It'll go over to the 76ers, scored as a turnover.
Bibby will draw a lot of fouls that way. He's very smart defensively, set up in there, and of course he's also a pretty good actor.
And again, the Lakers are shooting more free throws as they have throughout the series. Bobby Jones swings it back to Bibby. On the money that time. 3-point lead by Los Angeles at the 150 mark of first period. Playing without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is watching the action back at his home in Los Angeles and feeling much better today. Magic puts it down, gets inside of BJ.
Quite a move.
Bibby hit by Wilkes, and now for Jamal Wilkes, that'll be 2 fouls quickly, and Jamal can't believe it.
Neither can Paul Westhead. He walks up on the sidelines.
And Bibby might have a problem believing it, too.
Henry said, thank you very much. Where's Paul Westhead?
A return home for the former coach from LaSalle.
This
Had
guy.
a unit over there at LaSalle that he called the Force. He said that's what he's going to use tonight. And he said, then if we need it, the Empire will strike back on Sunday. Short on the shot, Landsberger off, and here comes Magic.
Star Wars will return Sunday.
Turn the lights down, bring him down to walk just like Willis Reed. Flashlights blazing. All of Hollywood on hand. First things first, Cooper takes the alley-oop. He walked, and he traveled. Talking about that Willis Reed. series against Los Angeles, of course. The Knicks finally won it. Reed missed game 6 just as Kareem is here. The doctor, and he hangs in the air, but he did it to avoid smashing into Magic. He simply had to hold himself up. Magic comes right back down. It's a 3-point lead. Jones waits, comes up. Too much English. Jones off, and now the Sixers seem to have a surge going. Bibby, they're on their way.
I'm going to say, Brett, they need a good game out of Henry Bibby. He played 18 minutes in game 5 and made 3 out of 5 shots, which has been his best performance, but he's off to a better start in this game.
Spectrum crowd now starting to come alive. They might have thought it was going to be easy, too. Oh, the rolling hook shot by the young center.
Can you imagine him going back to L.A. and saying, hey, big fella, you're not bad for a backup. That'll never happen.
Dawkins hit Jones. No whistle. Julius. Landsberger off on the dribble. With time running out here in the first period at the Spectrum in Philadelphia. Well, again, the difference is at the free throw line. The Lakers 12 field goals and 21 shots, 57%. Sixers blazed away at 68%, 13 of 19, but the Lakers outscored the Sixers at the line 8-3. Johnson was 5 of 6, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nixon returns for LA, bringing it up on Cheeks. Bibby's there with Cooper. Here's Magic, and now he's matched with Bobby Jones. He tries a little bit everybody, doesn't he? Cooper moves Nixon. Landsberger puts it down on the mixer and comes inside and drew the foul from Steve.
Well, that's called a power play. He really moved into the mix. Steve didn't like the call, but Mark did make a good move to left. Look at him jockeying for position. Now he'll fake like coming across the lane. There, right there, could have been an offensive foul. Then he leaned in, and the mixer just trying to get out of the way. Go on up there and shoot him, Mark.
It was interesting. All the stations along the line had a choice to make on this game, either carry it live or tape delay. The network had nothing to do about it. They offered it to the stations, and I want to welcome all our fans in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
All right.
They remember Big Russ when he played against Deacon Davis and Carl Kane and the rest of those legendary Hawkeyes.
There's nobody in Iowa that old.
Bobby Jones with the left hand, and Landsberger yanks it away. Off now to Magic. Magic on the left. Bobby with him, and Magic will dish into the middle. Landsberger offensive rebound, comes right back up.
He lays that arm up to Magic's. All right, let's go. I mean, he is really hustling after that ball. Super second effort.
Bobby Jones went to the glass. You know, it's probably hard for the Sixers when they get inside. They keep thinking, where is 33? Bobby Jones and Magic traveled.
Here's a look at it again. Pretty good call. Magic gets the ball hung up. Right there. He lost control of it and traveled with it.
Caldwell Jones will move to Bibby. Gets inside on the penetration, a little short. Boy, Landsberger is throwing some weight around inside, Hot Rod, as you pointed out. Jamal Wilkes to return. Nixon still looking for his first point. Short. Jones off with his second rebound. Cheeks looking for daylight inside. Score it and send him to the free throw line, and Magic is upset on this call. He thought he had position.
Here it is, Brent.
And Westhead is upset.
Here comes Cheeks with the ball. Take it right in. Magic is planted right there. That should have been a charge. Absolutely. But they give him the basket, and he'll get a free throw. And
Westhead's going to call a timeout. Cheeks makes it a three-point sequence, and it is 35-32 Lakers over the Sixers. And boy, those are two tough calls against that young man, Magic Johnson. We've seen alley-oop to Cooper, and it wouldn't stay down. Everything was perfect, but a little bit too much spin. Bibby moves Cheeks, comes down the baseline, and Maurice Cheeks missed the layup. Landsberger with another rebound is off now to Magic. 5 rebounds for Landsberger off the bench on the turnover. It'll go. Let's watch it. It's perfect timing. They have worked this play all year. Cooper is a marvelous leaper. He's up high in the air to ram it. Bibby was there defensively, and it simply wouldn't stay down.
He should have just guided the ball in, played it softly. When he tried to dunk it.
Good defense by Bibby, though. May have forced him to be a little heavier than he wanted to, Rod. Bobby moves it now to Bibby. Bibby at the three-point line, but he was inside of it with 1 foot.
That's 3 big outside shots that Bibby set here early in the game.
He remembers that one from downtown Inglewood, too, the other night. 35-34, Lakers by a point, 9:26, and Landsberger playing a tough game. Short on that shot. Over to the Sixers. Sixers can go ahead. Next. And Philadelphia has taken the lead with 9 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the first half.
You know, Brent, in games like this, where the Lakers miss Kareem, although he's scoring 33 points a game, over 30 points a game, where they miss him is on defense much more than they would on offense.
Bibby moves to Mix. Magic's taking Jones inside. Here's Lionel Hollins over Nixon.
That was a good play by Henry Bibby. He could have taken the shot, but he unselfishly got the ball back to Hollins, who was wide open. And on the other end, Brett, Bobby Jones is starting to slow Magic a little bit defensively. Obviously, he's their best defensive player, and that's a key.
Nixon missing, and it was Magic underneath. Chance for the three-pointer as he scored a field goal off the offensive rebound. Drew the foul.
Caldwell Jones got him on the play.
Jones is going to replace Magic, too, Hot Rod, when they get a moment, but Magic's at the line.
You know, when you realize this young man's been playing guard all year and doing it quite well, running the offense for that team and got him this far, and now he's playing forward and center, and he's realized what a remarkable athlete he is. Plus, he's a very smart young man, too.
Bibby. Short, and Mix had it come right to him. Back in the layup.
Look what I found. I just stand around underneath here.
40-38 Sixers.
He didn't even have to tiptoe to catch that one.
Wilkes puts it down. Tries to tap it back up, and it's Cooper. Missing, and a foul from behind. Reaching over on Michael Cooper. Lionel Hollins.
There's your rebound play again. They're really battling for it. Caldwell couldn't get a hand on it. Then Cooper got it back, went up, and drew the foul.
Julius Erving checks in for Philadelphia. Bobby Jones sits down. So it'll be Mix, Erving, Hollins, Caldwell Jones, and Henry Bibby for Billy C. Magic Johnson sitting down now is Nixon, Cooper, Landsberger, Jones, and Jamal Wilkes for Los Angeles.
And in terms of quickness, these teams are just about even right now. And that would give Philadelphia somewhat of an advantage because Caldwell Jones is probably the best rebounder out there, except because Magic Johnson not out on the court right now.
The Lakers still shooting more free throws. Julius on a cut.
Well, they rubbed him right off the screen. Perfect play, and he just dove down the middle and laid it up softly. I think as these games progress, Brent, Philadelphia more and more are going to Erving when he's in that game, particularly in the late game.
Offensive foul. Second on Jones.
Take a look again. Big Jam. Caldwell, an excellent defensive player, stayed right with him and took the charge.
Hollins will penetrate. Mix gets the layup. A 4-point Sixer lead. Nixon to Jones, and it's back to 2. Caldwell Jones with 3 fouls simply could not make a stronger effort. He's chasing Jones, and he did not want the 4th foul, so he let him have the layup. 44-42.
It was a perfect feed, too, from Norm Nixon.
Mix is hit by Landsberger. 3 team fouls on the Sixers and 1 on the Lakers. With 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go, first half, Game 6 of our NBA World Championship Series. Billy Cunningham and the Philadelphia 76ers trailing Paul Westhead and the Los Angeles Lakers 3 victories to 2. It's 44-42. Sixers here by a field goal. And if they win, it would force a 7th game Sunday at the Forum in Los Angeles, high noon. Hollins, Wilkes rebounds. Lakers come down with what could be the tying trip. Magic with a great pass inside. Coop hangs. He was underneath. Now he comes right back and drew the foul.
A little bit of Julius Erving on that move. Except he put the wrong English on the first shot. The ball wouldn't go for him.
He got in a little bit too far and didn't have much maneuvering room.
Well, I mean, a nice speed from Magic, too. As Erving was caught in the middle between the 2 players, Magic did the right thing. Got it right to him. Here it is. Right there, he didn't get enough reverse on it, but he stayed right with it, went right back up and drew the foul.
And even without Kareem, the Lakers are out-rebounding the 76ers as far as offensive rebounds are concerned, 7-1. But that should not surprise us too much because of the great rebounding skills of Magic Johnson, Jamal Wilkes, Mark Landsberger, and even Michael Cooper here tonight. They have all contributed. Sometimes Kareem is sealed off by 2 people after he rolls up a sky hook, and it's tough for him to get rebounds. That's why he's needed so much help. Irving with a set shot. It's 46-44, Sixers 5:59. Magic comes back with a jump pass inside, out of bounds. They thought he was going to go through with the shot that time.
He should have taken it, Brent. He's got Bibby against him, and Magic, of course, is 7 inches taller. Had the wide open shot right at the foul line.
He wasn't taking a shot at all on that one. He was trying to get the ball inside to Michael Cooper on Julius Erving.
Knicks. It's a 4-point Philadelphia lead.
The old mixer, he says, I'll hang around this league. I'll beat him with my head.
Westhead will try Brad Holland in the first half. Before it's over, we may even see Marty Burns, and who knows, perhaps Butch Lee.
If you talk about domino or ripple effect, because of the injury to Kareem, they're putting guys in the game that the whole coaching outlook is different. Because of that one guy getting hurt, the way they have to compensate, it's a ripple effect of the whole team. They're using guards they don't normally use. They're using forwards they don't normally use a lot.
There's a big play there by Dawkins. Brad, he handed that ball off to Mix, and then he spread out and screened away, and Mix had himself a layup.
Magic swatted from behind by the Doctor. Dawkins hits Hollins. He's got Bibby ahead of him. Hollins rotates glass right hand. Tap back in by the Doctor. Moving across from right to left.
That's 2 sensational plays at both ends. What a play.
Brent, that's one of the best blocks you'll see ever.
The preceding announcement was furnished by the National Basketball Association. Well, Brad Holland directly in front of our table here at courtside. Number 14 has checked in. He has played but briefly in the championship series. He, Cooper, along with Magic Johnson, Jim Jones, and Jamal Wilkes now will try the Sixers. And as Cooper came up, Hollins got him, and I believe he was in the backcourt.
Absolutely, it's a backcourt foul. He put the hand on him. And he gets called for the foul right there while the ball was still in the backcourt.
Billy Cunningham was quoted in the paper as saying, isn't there a hand-checking rule in this league, or am I mistaken? Madden just said, yes, Billy, there is a hand-checking rule in this league.
There it is.
Here is Cooper. Strange, but referees read too, don't they? Missing the free throw. A revelation.
Be careful, Brett. Don't go falsely accusing those guys or anything.
You pointed out that they missed Kareem defensively. One statistic tells it all. Philadelphia has blocked 7 shots and the Lakers none in this game. And Kareem has been a one-man blocking army.
Well, he led the league in block shots, whatever that's worth.
It's worth a lot, Russ.
Oh, okay, Brent.
Bibby sends it Hollins. Lionel going into Dawkins, and there was a 3-second violation.
Yeah, he had set up light housekeeping in the lane there. He'd moved in and brought some furniture.
couldn't get out of there. They had about 3 guys around him.
He wasn't trying.
I know. He was stay in here, give me the ball.
We've got a special feature on Dawkins coming up at halftime that I think you're going to enjoy. 52-46 Sixers, 4:10 first half.
Oh, what
Cooper traveled. Should have gone through with the shot. He was wide open on the layup.
What a great feed from Magic, too. I think it kind of surprised Coop that he got that ball through traffic.
I think the most surprising statistic of all is that Norm Nixon is scoreless. He's out.
He's shooting the ball very flat, and he ain't getting the ball out.
So they're going to try Holland. Jones goes to Wilkes on a pretty break. All 5 of the Lakers flowing down that time. And the Lakers inch to within 4. All alone. Misfired. Magic got it away, and Julius collided and fouled him.
That'll be a loose ball foul. Not in possession. Ball was still in the air when they fought for the rebound. Irving gets called for the foul.
And that's 5 team fouls, so he's shooting the free throws. You know, it's Brent White while they're shooting his free throw. You know, the referees are calling fouls. There are things that the guards can do that if the centers did, they'd call a foul, and vice versa. There are things that, like for example, when the guards go inside, if they were to bump each other as hard as the centers do ordinarily, they'd call fouls. And so the fouls are almost like they call different fouls for different positions. And players have to be aware of that.
Hollins. The Doc inside, tapped by Jones, and here's Brad Holland. Lakers on a trip that could tie it. Off now to Magic. Often mixes out with a rebound outlet. Hollins. Jones is back on defense. Here comes Cheeks. Cheeks will challenge Jones. Got it around him and shot the layup. Jim Jones playing with a couple of fouls. Let him turn the corner. It is 54-50 Sixers. 3:10. Magic comes right back on the penetration. And it's a 2-point game again.
He's absolutely phenomenal at that kind of a move, penetrating, knowing when to go up. And he has an excellent shot once he commits himself going toward the basket. That's one of the toughest in basketball.
Hollins. Here it comes. He's got an open man. It's Brad Holland, and Brad Holland shoots the layup, and we're even at 54. Magic Johnson with 20 points in the first half, and the Lakers without Abdul-Jabbar have tied the Sixers at 2:40 on the layup by Brad Holland.
Right now, the last 3 or 4 minutes, the 76ers have had very bad shot selection.
Cheeks got it inside that time, missed it. He had the right selection that time. Lakers close the door on defense in a hurry. Here's Cooper. Lakers can go ahead. Loses it, but right to Wilkes. Wilkes will use the screen from Cooper. Often it's taken down by the Doc. Jones and Magic back. Norm Nixon to return. 2-minute mark, first half.
There's a foul. Cooper away from the ball as Julius Irving came off that double screen, and he got bumped hard on the play. I would think they would go more to Julius here. They've been away from him for a few plays.
That's part of the shot selection I was talking about, Rod. They're not looking to get the best shooters the shot.
Get the ball to the man that got you here, right?
Into Dawkins, who sent it back to Hollins. They go back to Darrell.
That one will count, and he's fouled.
Now that's the way, a good way to get it in. Now what Darrell Dawkins did then to get that shot was very smart. Gets the ball in, pass it back out, and get the position again. Now he's got better position right there. That's how you get inside. Because what he did was when he passed it out, that makes the defense has to react to that. And they can't double team him as well when you pass it in and out. And he shot a brick up there then, boy. I tell you. Good thing they painted these rims lately.
Nixon over to the left. Here's Holland. Brad comes in, and Lionel Hollins fouled him.
Well, for a man that's seldom used, Brad comes right in and plays with confidence, Brent. That was a good move. Nice head and shoulder fake. Protected the ball well to draw the foul. He's obviously going to be used, I would think, quite a bit in this game. You'll see more of him again in the second half.
Particularly if Norm Nixon's shooting slump continues in this game with Henry Bibby returning. So it'll be an old Bruin against a young Bruin.
Start your own
Here's
league
the
with
young
Bruins.
ones.
That's what you call a shooter's bounce, Brent. The good shooters that bounce around 8 times and go in, and the average shooter bounce around 8 times and go out. I know.
Tied again as a result of Holland. He's tied it with a field goal, and he's tied it with 2 free throws, and we got 1:35 and coming down. Julius goes into Dawkins again against Landsberger. Hands all over it on the steal. It's Brad Holland coming out on the dribble. Holland, but Bobby Jones hustled into the passing lane. He wanted Nixon. Lead Dawkins alone. Magic will give it to him.
Holy moly. That ball bounded down. And somebody in the hitter would have gone almost to the ceiling.
I think he meant to dunk that.
Look at this. Now you talk about with authority. Watch him rattle the backboard with that one. Take that. Oh. The last time down, he put the ball on the floor, and the guards had a chance to knock it away from him, where he would have had himself another dunk. But that time he made up for it.
Nixon dishes Wilkes on the turnover. It's Bibby from behind his back. Lead for and Magic got into the lane. Intercepted beautifully. It was intended for Irving. Inside of a minute, the Lakers down by 2. They could tie it.
I noticed a lot of times on fast breaks, the interceptions have been made because not only was the pass made, but the wrong kind of pass.
Holland has tied it for the 3rd time since coming off the bench. 2 field goals and 2 free throws.
Bibby got shaken up on a play where it fell down to the floor and that left Brad wide open.
Dawkins turns around on Landsberger, and the Sixers lead it as Dawkins and Holland start to exchange field goals. 22 seconds.
They should look for the last shot here. You got 17 on the clock against 19 on the game clock. 4-2. Run it to 10 where it's at now, and they should go to work.
Magic running in, drew the foul on Julius. And that's 3 on the Doctor.
They cleared it out on that right side. Let him go one-on-one. Had a good leading move by Magic to draw the foul. I think they'll get Julius out of there with only 7 seconds left. We'll bring in Steve Mix. Jones for Brad Holland. Brad did his job, no question. Did very well.
Sure did. He scored 6 points. 2 field goals and 2 free throws, and tied the score for him 3 times. Now Magic's got him to within a point. 7 seconds first half. Deadlocked again. Cheeks forces the issue on the turnover. 2 seconds. Johnson fires. Almost in.
What a
Magic Johnson almost gave us a little Houdini at the buzzer. And right now, let's go to Hot Rod Hundley and Julius Irving. Hot Rod?
Yeah, if you had 16 points, you made 8 out of 10 shots, but yet you're just tied with this ball club playing without Kareem. They still out-rebounded you. Look like you don't have to go to the board again.
Yeah, they're killing us on the boards. We scored plenty of points, but you look up there and they have 60, so it's not the type of game we want to play, no doubt about it, and that's what we talked about at halftime.
How about going to the wire? I thought you really did a great job taking charge in Game 5. Even though you lost it, you really did an outstanding job in that 4th period, and you wanted the basketball. And I'm sure that you want it now in the second half.
Yeah, I want it now, but I want us to get some stops first, and then I think our offense will take care of itself. We scored 60. We can score another 60 this quarter, but we got to make some stops. We can't turn the ball over on offense and have them running their fast break down our throats, and then, of course, getting the second shots again, which has been a problem throughout the whole series.
How about stopping Magic? He had 22 points in the first half. You got to make some adjustments there.
Yeah, Magic was just playing like he had nothing to lose. He threw a sweeping hook shot in my face and got to the foul line a few times, so we'll try to quiet him down. But, you know, I think the big thing is, like I said, you know, not let them get as many points as they did in the first half and not let them get in as easy as they got them.
Okay, Doc. Good luck to you.
All right.
Okay, Brent?
All right, Hot Rod, thank you very much. Russ, let's take a look at some of the stats that resulted from the first half. They've been talking a lot about rebounds. You can see the difference in field goal percentage. Look at the 76ers. They blazed away in that first half without Kareem in the middle.
Well, they got a lot of shots in close that they wouldn't get, or they wouldn't even take if he were not there. But they've given up too many points. That's much too many points. And one of the reasons for the fact that they got so many points is this is a quick Laker team, and they're getting their points laterally now rather than horizontally.
And we can check the Sixers scoring. Julius leading Mix off the bench for the Big Ten. Russ, I'm not so sure that the Sixers weren't just a little bit overconfident. Aren't they quicker than that?
Not really.
All right.
And I don't, overconfidence at this point is a thing of the past.
I don't think it'll be a factor in the second half. And Joe Gashu is over there now to get the clock straightened out. So it has been a fine effort by the Lakers, who have pulled together. And Paul Westhead, the man who began this season as Jack McKinney's assistant, and today his attorney, Richie Phillips, met with the owner of the Lakers, Jerry Buss, and you can fully expect Westhead to be the coach of Los Angeles next year. Cooper goes inside, knocked away by Dawkins, out of bounds. Tied at 60. Third period, and the Sixers must win. And if they force a seventh game, we'd start at noon Sunday in the Forum, or 3 p.m. Philadelphia time. Nixon sends it to Magic. Magic gets to the baseline. 24 points for the rookie.
We're going to have to make some adjustments there, as the doctor said. He's really concerned with their inability to rebound, too. The absence of Kareem. Philadelphia should be dominating the boards.
Jones muscling on Dawkins. Darrell standing, and they move it around the horn. Hollins on the penetration, high on the glass. Drove one off it. Here is Nixon. Nixon has Magic on his right.
That wasn't a brick, that was concrete.
Great pass inside to Cooper with Magic Johnson looking left, sharply sending it into the middle, and quickly the Lakers hit for two. Now watch this. Draws the defense away with the look. He spots his man, and here it comes. And where was someone on Cooper? Julius goes to Caldwell Jones, loose. Cooper saves it, and he went out of bounds. It'll go back to the Sixers. He did not save it in time. 64-60 Lakers, 10:57. Sixers looking for their first points here in the second half.
And the Lakers in most of the playoff games have started off very strong in the third quarter. This has been one of their best quarters in the third quarter. They start off really tough.
On the interception, on the lazy pass, it is that rookie again. Magic dishes Wilkes this time. 2 quick assists and a field goal. And Magic Johnson drives the Lakers to a 6-point lead. And now, for the first time, you can hear a familiar greeting in Philadelphia. Back in the Spectrum with 10:49, and the Sixers starting very slowly in the second half. And Billy Cunningham just simply telling them they're not playing good basketball, wants to run one through Julius Erving, but it's Darrell Dawkins on the shot and the turn. Offensive foul, says Jack Madden. It goes over on the turnover, and the Lakers have scored 6 in a row.
Here's your play, Brett. Down low to Doc. He'll shove over that left arm. He went up with the right hand. Right there, the contact made, and L.A. will get the ball back as Bobby Jones comes on, and Dawkins will go out for Philadelphia.
Jones, the center, matched against Jones. Erving and Bobby Jones, the forwards. Cooper outside for the Lakers. It is now 8 in a row since intermission. 68-60.
They're obviously very relaxed, and Philadelphia's pressuring, not playing with confidence this time.
Now, you notice in the beginning of the game and in the third quarter here, both times, Philadelphia was trying to go inside. They don't normally go inside that much. And so they're playing right into the Lakers' hands, trying to do something to take advantage of the Lakers, trying to do something they don't ordinarily do.
Tapped in by Wilkes, off the miss, on the follow. Now it is a run of 10 straight points. We were tied at the half. The Laker bench alive. They suddenly are getting that feeling. Back to Cheeks, on its way. The run is still alive. Lead now to Cooper. Cooper will come in on Hollins. Cheeks switches over, and Magic coming down on the penetration, sends it back to Michael, on its way. Up high, Caldwell Jones rebound, off to Julius. Cooper slows him up. Lead now to Cheeks. Cheeks knocked away by Jones and right to Lionel Hollins, and the run is still alive, and Wilkes coming up for the rebound, and a foul was called. Loose ball is going to go up now against Nixon.
Philadelphia's taking everything from the outside. They've got to start penetrating with the ball.
Well, what the Lakers are going to make them do is going to make them make some of those outside shots, because they're going to fall in the middle. And what the 76ers are not doing is taking out as close as they can. If they're giving them a 10-footer, they should take an 8-footer. And if they give them a 10-footer, take a 12-footer.
Here's Nixon.
That was another bad shot there by Cheeks. That was about 18, 20 feet out. And he shot it too quickly.
Cooper waits and sends it to Wilkes. Bobby Jones knocks it away and fouled it. Reaching in on Jamal Wilkes. 70-60, 9:04. So for almost 3 minutes here of the third period, the Sixers have not been able to score, and the Lakers have spurted. And this has been their quarter all season long. Jones to screen on Julius. Magic takes the set on its way, and they run it 12 now. 72-60. And the heat is on Billy Cunningham and the Sixers. Riley and Westhead up. Riley sits back down. Now it's the doctor. Shot clock down toward 11. Julius on the set. Run is still alive as Jones yanks it away. Quickly now to Johnson. Bibby gambled. Magic comes inside. Dishes, wants Wilkes. Beautiful pass. And now it is a 14-point run. Timeout. For 3.5 minutes, the Lakers have dominated the Sixers, and if the Lakers win, they'll wrap up the championship. For Magic, 26 points, 9 for 14, 8 for 8 from the foul line, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. Bobby Jones had one swatted away by Jones, and he and Magic shake hands underneath.
Look at it again. What a play. Here comes Big Jim right over the top of Magic to knock it away, and that enthusiasm is another reason they've carried off this 14 straight streak.
Caldwell turns, and the run is over. Bobby Jones taps one in. They score for the first time at the 8:07 mark. Lakers come down 74-62. Wilkes maneuvers corner. Jamal's alone on its way off. Julius rebound. Puts it on the floor. Wilkes watches him, and Nixon there to help out. Deflects. Jones hand on it. Right to Cheeks. Penetrates. 2 in a row Sixers. Back to 10. Shot clock at 10. Jones cuts off Magic. Wilkes sends it back. Nixon. 4 on the shot clock. 2, 1, and Jamal Wilkes at the buzzer builds the lead now to another field goal. It is 76-64. Doctor sends it back. Bibby on its way. Magic Johnson with still another rebound. 11. Nixon on his way. Caldwell Jones. Quickly to Cheeks on the turn with Westhead watching. Maurice looks for the penetration. Gets inside.
Charging foul.
He'll come up to the line and shoot. It was not charging.
He had a 3-on-2 there. He could have dished that ball off. But he will get 2 free throws. Going to the basket hard.
When you're playing the way the 76ers are playing, they can't get untracked. Almost every decision you make is the wrong one. Now they threw the ball away once and came back and they got a layup. And he made a tough decision then, and it didn't work out, but he got the free throw, so that there's plenty of time left, though. They really got to get on track, though. They got to play a little better defense. But the most important thing, they got to stop throwing that ball away. Now, up until this game, the Lakers were throwing the ball away much more than they were. It was just the opposite tonight.
Cheeks trying to get Nixon over there on the left side. Wilkes loses, regains. Sixers, the doctor. Nixon's back. The doctor will come in. And as he came up, foul call.
Good shot. After he heard the whistle, he wasn't going to shoot that one, but after he heard the whistle, he went and threw it up anyway.
That's not a good foul either because Julius is way outside off balance. Here's the play. Made a great steal. But then it accelerates right here, taking it right to left of the line and into the air. And as you mentioned, Russ, you heard that whistle. Smart to throw it at the hoop. He'll get 2 free throws. Lakers with 3 team fouls.
In that first half, the Lakers shot 24 free throws to 8 for the Sixers. But here now is Julius shooting the 3rd free throw for the Sixers in the second half.
That only indicates you're not moving. That's why the Lakers have been able to outmaneuver him here early in the quarter.
Missed both times. Jones tracks down Los Angeles. And here's Nixon. Sends it to Cooper. Back to Nixon, and Jones will come in now, and it's 5-on-5. 10-point lead by Los Angeles, and Cooper makes it 12. He was all alone.
They were really getting mixed up defensively, and they were looking for other people. Cooper just standing right by his lonesome.
Julius comes up in the air. Taken down by Jones, who's gone to work on the glass now with Johnson. Jones reaches in and fouls Magic Johnson.
There it is again. Magic taking left to right. Bobby reaching out right here makes the contact for the foul. His ability to keep that ball moving. That's why the Lakers offense hasn't stalled at all, because Magic will not let it stall. He just keeps bringing the ball, forcing the issue.
22nd injury timeout. Bobby Jones' right knee. Al Domenico quickly applies the ice pack. Billy Cunningham and the 76ers simply groping for something that might work in this situation, with Julius Erving sitting down next to the injured Doug Collins, who has been unable to play in the playoffs.
Now, what the Lakers have done, they have double-teamed Julius Erving so much that he hasn't scored a lot of points. But at the same time, the 76ers have not taken advantage of the double team.
Wilkes sends it Magic. Rolls the hook on BJ. Short. Cooper goes to the corner on Bibby and got to it. Sends it back now to Jones, and a fresh 24 for Los Angeles. And they're already up by 12 at 5:25. Third period. Los Angeles 78, Philadelphia 66. Small cuts. Mix comes with him. Up from outside. Yanked away by Jones, and Wilkes will go in for the layup. Dawkins will return. And the crowd growing restless in Philadelphia. The Lakers have ambushed the Sixers without Kareem so far. Steve Mix with 10 in the first half, ups it to 12.
And what has happened is so far, the 76ers have not adjusted to playing this team, which is a different team than they've been playing all the time, whereas the Lakers are playing pretty much the same team, so they have different problems.
Jones sends it back, and the Lakers continue to build a huge edge in rebounds.
Big Jim doing a good job of smartly getting that ball back.
Nixon on his way at his first field goal. 4:22.
16 minutes away from World Championship if they keep going like they are.
Magic watching Mix ups. Caldwell was reaching over the top on Jones. Out of bounds, it'll stay down at that edge. And Dawkins returns.
They got very little rebounding out of Dawkins and Caldwell Jones in the first half. That's most surprising. They've got to get to the boards here in this half.
And the reason they have not gotten good rebounding from this team is the Lakers are making a move laterally. And they're used to the vertical situation. What I mean by vertical is a guy like Kareem going straight up and so high, and now they've got to go from side to side, and they haven't adjusted to this. This is a quick Laker team. That's a good rebounding team.
Into Wilkes. Jamal on a jump turnaround.
That was smart. They cut by him to give him a little room to operate. Wilkes got the hoop.
Cheeks tapped in by Bobby Jones and down to 12. Mark Landsberger due to return for the Lakers, and so too will the doctor. 3:22, third period. Knocked away, Nixon regains. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Slapped away by Cheeks. Foul.
Here's your play again. It's reaching in. Got him with the right arm as he knocked the ball away with the left hand. They have switched that lineup so many times. Billy Cunningham in particular trying to find a combination that will work.
He'll go with Julius in the backcourt right now along with Cheeks. Magic throws one up. Bobby Jones is off, and here is Cheeks. They go to Mix. Steve battles his way out, drew the foul as he flushed one up, and he'll come to the line. 2 minutes and 56 seconds left in period number 3. And the Los Angeles Lakers edging ever closer to a world championship that has eluded them so many times in the past. The crowd in the Spectrum trying to urge the 76ers back into this game. They trail it by 12, 84-72. And the pressure continues to mount on Billy C. With Steve Mix at the free throw line shooting a pair. 14 fouls on the Lakers, 3 on the Sixers. And regardless of what happens, you must give a great deal of credit to Paul Westhead, Pat Riley, and the Lakers for drawing together here tonight without their great center, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. They have simply ambushed the Sixers. Magic Johnson's led the way with 26. Jamal Wilkes with 24. Now the din begins in the Spectrum, and I suspect it will continue. Nixon works with Cooper. On its way, and now Jamal with 26. 52 points out of Wilkes and Magic. 86-74, 2:37. Pressure from Nixon on Cheeks in the backcourt.
The Lakers they're doing everything to throw the Philadelphia timing off. Pressing them sometimes, letting them go sometimes.
Mix puts it down on a runner. He's got the layup. And Mix with 16 points now for the Sixers. Magic quickly the attack for Los Angeles. Nixon positions the offense. Magic will take a set shot on Bobby Jones, and 28 now for the rookie from Michigan State. 88-76, 2 minutes, third period.
Never seen him shoot so well outside as he has in this game. This is the best basketball game I have ever seen Magic play. Absolutely, he has done everything superbly.
Mix on the bounce pass to the doctor. Julius looking for daylight. Scoop. 2 now on the Sixers, 88-78. And that dry spell early on in the third period really telling right now, because they cannot exchange baskets. They must get a run. Cooper to Magic. Magic missed. Landsberger battles. Off comes Cheeks in a foot race. It's 2-on-2. Cheeks looks for daylight. Dishes now to the doctor. And Julius with 2 in a row. And here come the Sixers. It's 88-80. Down to a minute 20 in the third period. Wilkes will take the set shot outside on its way. Jamal Wilkes now with 28 points for the Lakers.
He's got Mix on him, who's a good defensive player, but he's reluctant to get up tight. And Jamal is really hitting outside.
Julius fouled. Wilkes reached on in. That's 4 fouls on Jamal Wilkes. And Julius at the line.
Here's Jabu, the doctor, spinning to his right, coming back left. Wilkes reaching in. He committed the foul, and Irving in the penalty will have a couple of free throws.
So it is Steve Mix at forward, along with Bobby Jones, Darryl Dawkins, Julius Irving in the backcourt with Maurice Cheeks, and Jim Jones returns for Paul Westhead, and Wilkes with 4 fouls and 28 points will sit down. Jones has scored 9, none here in the third period, 106-90-80. And the doctor with an even 20 at the line. A magnificent athlete out of Massachusetts who went to the ABA, drove the New York Nets to a world championship, now here in Philadelphia. Lost a 6-game title series to Portland, and he's in the 6th game against Los Angeles, and he has missed 3 free throws here in the second half. Minute left, third period, 90-81, 9-point lead. Lakers were up by 14. Landsberger comes high for Nixon. Now rotates down inside. Mix keeps an eye. They go to Cooper on the turnaround. Sealed up by Bobby Jones. Foul call.
They're not in a penalty situation, but the next time they will get a free throw anyway.
They have obviously, Magic has got them so concentrating on him that they're forgetting their defensive assignments on other people, and they've been freeing them for shots, and then they're out of position when they commit fouls like that play on Cooper.
Here comes the 20-year-old rookie down the middle. Dawkins went to him and scored and sent him to the line. Under pressure to the left hand came Johnson that time.
Take a look at this from the high angle. Just a super move. Magic spinning right, coming back left, right there. He accelerated and put it on the glass, protected the ball well with his body and got the foul.
That was a gorgeous move. Bobby Jones thinking he might come to the right on him and come around the horn, and he quickly made that step back to the left, came down and went to the left hand, and here he is. Irvin Magic Johnson from Lansing, Michigan, shooting for his 31st point. He has played center, forward, and guard here in Game 6. He'll pack the uniforms afterwards. Hollins dumps in. Here comes Doc. Doc wants it. And Landsberger from the side.
Just a step slow getting up there that time. When he put the ball to the floor, he would have had his dunk. But
3 fouls on Landsberger.
That enabled Landsberger to get over in time to foul him before he got the basket.
Dawkins has been held to 8. He's averaging better than 20 points in this championship series, and probably more important, only 2 rebounds. And on a night when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is thousands of miles away in Southern California, you would think that Dawkins would be approaching double figures as far as rebounds are concerned. 30 seconds, third period, 93-83. Brad Holland back for the Lakers, number 14. Dribbles out now and goes to Magic. It's his game. Reminds you of Oscar Robertson right now, doesn't he? No one does a thing until I say go. Here he is. Dishes now to Brad Holland. Holland on its way. Short. Mixed to the rebound. Off now to Hollins. Hollins in a foot race. Hollins goes down. Hollins, and it was Cooper on the intercept. Back to Magic. Magic was back on defense. He comes down on Dawkins. Spins a pass off of Brad Holland over to the Sixers. 9 seconds last shot time. They can cut it to 8 here at the end of the third. Hollins checks the clock. The doctor rotates left. Cooper will come with him. Outside, three-pointer on its way short. Landsberger, 2 seconds. That's going to end the third period. We are back for the final period.
And you know, so far in this game, Philadelphia has had to do more adjusting than the Lakers have. And Paul Westhead has used his bench so well that he's kept the Lakers constantly adjusting.
Brad Holland reaching in.
That's a jump ball. Well, now they're going to call a foul. One referee had it on a jump. Now they changed it to a foul.
And Magic Johnson got hit on the play when he tried to shoot it. His hand
Magic's
went
over
in the air and hit Magic Johnson in the face
on the
pretty
side.
good.
Here's your move again. Ball going down a Mixer in the right corner. And as it goes into Dawkins, once you put it to the floor, Brad ties him up. Now Magic gets hurt on this play as Dawkins swatted him right there with the right hand. But the big fella's okay, and Dawkins on his way to the hoop will get a couple of free throws.
Well, he needed a smelling sauce now because he got hit pretty good shot there.
Sure did.
Jack Curran. He's looking at that right eye.
He thinks he's in the belfry right now because those bells are ringing, I can tell you. Feels like the Quasimodo with the bells in his ear. He said, what round is this?
It's the 15th, and the title is within reach, Magic.
Dawkins says, I'm sorry. What's the Magic going to say? You're not sorry? Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Now, it is a 10-point difference right now, and keep in mind that the Lakers ran off 16 straight, 4 to end the second period, and 12 to start the third. They can ill afford to miss free throws now. 6 free throws that the Sixers have missed in the second half. Holland comes up on Cheeks, sends it to Cooper, waits for Magic to cut, loses, goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Sixers, and down is Hollins. He's hurt. Shaken up on the play.
He made a dive for the ball, and when he missed, he was rolling right to the floor, and he fell on his right wrist, it looks like. Here's your play.
Not really on his right wrist, Rod.
Down he goes. Hopefully he's okay.
He is all right.
What'd you say?
Cheeks comes to the attack now for the Sixers, 93-83. Send it over to Lyle Hollins. They move it inside. Landsberger with a hand on it. And it's Magic out on the dribble for Los Angeles. Magic on the bounce wanted Holland.
Hollins will foul him.
Got it off. He was fouled.
Hollins came from behind, knocked the free, but he got him on the arm with a foul. The turnovers.
That was a bad pass, trying to pass inside. What amazes me about the 76ers is that the Lakers are keeping their hands up, and they're not using bounce passes at all.
You know, Big Mark threw a head fake, but he led with that right arm. Big says, hey, I'm too slow to go for that fake.
And every time they've thrown the ball away, it's been a direct pass, as if they're trying to pass through someone. They've got to use bounce passes or lob passes. They're not using either one. They're just trying to throw the ball through, and this is one of the reasons they're throwing the ball away so much.
Inside, and another turnover. They're better off in this game with Irving at guard. Nixon goes to Cooper, and Landsberger throws up a miss, tapped up by Magic. Finally yanked away by Dawkins. And here's Cheeks in the middle. And there's a foul. Cooper, and he can't believe it.
Backcourt Cooper. They've got to start hitting these free throws, I'll tell you that.
If he hadn't acted so well, they might not have called it.
That's quite a rebound. Doc went up for it, grabbed it with one hand, threw it out, and then the foul.
So Lionel Hollins steps up at the line.
If he misses one of these, that was a pretty good foul because Bobby Jones, I believe, was out in front on the left side. Rather mix out in front with a hand layup.
Within 8. 10 minutes and 54 seconds left in Game 6. The championship within reach. Nixon starts to the middle, comes to the penetration, and Landsberger follows up off the miss.
They're absolutely flat-footed, nobody blocking out, and Landsberger right there. Boy, he's played well.
Jamal Wilkes, who is 8 of 11 in the third period, to return for Los Angeles with 4 fouls. Cooper playing with 4 fouls. The dot cut off by Nixon. On the double team, swings a bouncer to Lionel Hollins on its way. Back down to 8 points. 95-87.
He shows that somebody on that team knows how to use a bounce pass.
One thing the Lakers want to guard against is not to get too careful here at slowing the ball down too much.
Dawkins swatting away at Jones. Shot clock at 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Cooper will not get it off. That is a shot clock violation because he was forced to hang in the air. He did not get the shot off, and it was impossible to hear anyone from the bench because of the noise here in the Spectrum. Back for the final 9:55 of regulation. The Spectrum resounding now with the 76ers trailing the Lakers 95-87, and Cheeks bringing it up. Philadelphia has outscored Los Angeles at the free throw line 9-1 in the second half. But the Sixers still have missed 5 critical free throws. Inside to the doctor. He challenges Jim Jones, and it's 95-89. It is down to 6.
That's what they need more of. Watch the doctor take it to the hoop. Right over Jones. Great leaping ability.
It was the 4th period in the Forum, a Game 5 that Julius put on a magnificent show. And only a remarkable effort by Kareem got the Lakers going. Bobby Jones blocks it right to Wilkes. 3 on the shot clock, 2 on the shot clock, 1 on its way short. Bobby Jones yanks down the rebound. Off now to Cheeks. Here comes Maurice, challenges Nixon. Forced out. In now to Dawkins. Dawkins has it swatted out of bounds by Jones on the block. 15 seconds on the shot clock, and the Sixers trying to get to within 4 at the 9-minute mark. Cooper on Julius, and hit away by Jones, forced it, and it was Cooper who's got the dribble for the Lakers. Cooper to the glass, and Dawkins reached over and came thundering down on Cooper. He came right down in Cooper's face, and Cooper is hurt.
Boy, he got it twice on that play. Side body block, and then Dawkins fell on top of him.
He looks like he might even be convulsing a little bit. Now he's got his head up.
Irving quit on the play defensively, and Cooper went right around him. Now watch Dawkins. There he slammed into him. Now when he goes down, watch Dawkins fall right over on him.
Michael Cooper with some smelling salts being applied. What a jolt he took. I want to take another look at it because there was another man involved. It was Magic Johnson. Magic was kind of moving a pick here on Dawkins. He said, I'm going to back up and screen him out. Dawkins simply came up over the top, over the left shoulder, and then he came crashing down on Cooper, who had already struck the floor one time, and he landed with his full weight on him.
You know, really, if they had seen that play, the foul actually should have been against Magic. It occurred before contact made by Dawkins. That was a moving screen. Here it is again. There's Coop coming there. You watch Magic, number 32, step in front of Dawkins, play here and then move into his body. So he's trying to keep Dawkins away from Cooper. And that foul occurred first, but they did not see that play. They got the foul against Dawkins. And Cooper.
I don't think it makes any difference to Cooper as hard as he got hit.
That's right. Well, I mean, he really took one.
Dr. Steve Lombardo was talking to Cooper, and Michael says, I'm going to stay right in the game. With 8:55 and a championship possibility here tonight, I don't leave.
He said, I love it here in New Orleans.
Lakers were grouped there at the free throw line. The 5 of them, Jones, Johnson, Cooper, Nixon, Wilkes, who without their star and leader have come together tonight in Philadelphia and turned in a magnificent effort regardless of what happens. And should they continue, Los Angeles will be the world champion of all of basketball, something that eluded them last January in football when the Pittsburgh Steelers beat back the Rams in the second half, something which eluded the Dodgers as they lost back-to-back World Series efforts to the Yankees. But now the Lakers are closing in at 8:50, 97-89. Cheeks sends the mix. They hand on back to Cheeks. Inside, and you can just feel the doctor now trying to come alive.
Well, that's remarkable. He even found a way to get that shot off. Dribbled up inside, and he got it in.
25 points for Julius Erving.
Now you notice the Lakers are playing at half speed. They're not running it down and they're not really setting it up. And this is how teams catch up, because they get ahead and they want to make sure they don't make too many mistakes. And so they don't play as well as they should.
Turn around by Jamal Wilkes, rimmed in and out, and Caldwell Jones. Now the Sixers can pull to within 4. Here comes the doctor. Julius goes to the side of the glass. 97-93, 8:07 in regulation. Is he unbelievable? 27 points.
He's starting to want that ball. He made that remark at halftime, Brent. He said, late in the game, I want it. And that's exactly what he did in Game 5. He took charge.
And the Lakers are walking the ball up. And this is not their game.
Magic comes down. Jones to the screen. Magic sends it back. Nixon. 6 on the shot clock. Nixon gets in. Yanked down by Julius for the rebound and puts it to the floor. Lead pass now to Bobby Jones. They can cut it to within 2. Julius rises in the air. He's short. Bobby Jones had a hand on it and went to Jones. Lakers ball. 7:30, 97-93. Here comes Michael Cooper. Cross court off Magic's hand. Julius in a foot race. Cooper goes out after that hit the dock. Out of bounds. No, he said he was stepping on the line. It goes to the Sixers.
The shooting rule is that he was out of bounds when he tried to throw it in off of Julius Erving.
Erving in that backcourt with Cheeks.
There's your move again. And right there, the left foot apparently was on the line. It's hard to tell from this angle.
So it has been the combination using Erving at guard that has loosened things up for the Sixers. Mix Jones and Caldwell Jones up front right now. And a whistle down away from the ball inside against the Lakers.
Brad Holland holding Bobby Jones. Got him through the lane without the ball.
97-93, Los Angeles over Philadelphia, 7-12. Mix goes into Erving. 3 team fouls on the Lakers, 2 on the Sixers. The doctor in the air and tapped in by Bobby Jones. White lightning skied on the left side. Man.
Watch this play. They clear it out. 1-on-1 for the doctor. Running one-hander going left. Here comes Bobby. This was a good tip in. He was not over the rim of the basket. Westhead thought it should have been called goaltending.
Now it's down to 2, and here comes Norm Nixon. Magic getting in behind Bobby Jones. They'll go through Jim Jones. Jump hook on its way. And it got the roll, and Los Angeles goes up by 4, 99-95, 6:37. Cheeks to the left side. Nixon using the sideline, trying to keep him out of the middle. Caldwell Jones out high. They come through the doctor. Landsberger to return. Mix into Jones, who's all alone. It's back down to 2.
That play worked for them throughout the series. They send a cutter across, and the second cutter is free most of the time because they have to react to the cutters.
Now it's Norm Nixon to the attack on Cheeks. Goes to Brad Holland on its way, right corner, and Brad Holland puts up a clutch shot. 8 points, and hasn't he been something? Tied the game 3 times, and then hits one with 6 minutes to go in the 4th. Erving goes to Caldwell. They'll come through Steve Mix. Big score off Philadelphia's bench on his way again. 18 points for the Mixer. 101.99 and 5:48 now in regulation. Magic Johnson leading the way with 31. Has played his heart out. Could be a touch tired right now, but he's only 20. Nixon to the left side. Deep into the corner. Here comes Wilkes. Wilkes in on a runner. He's got the field goal, and now Jamal Wilkes at 30 points. 103.99 and 5:24 to go. And Maurice Cheeks.
And the Lakers are trying to fight him off.
Now it's Bobby Jones, rises in the air to the glass and got the roll back in. 103, 101, 5:12 to go.
It's just been remarkable how they've been able to hit the shots. Both teams are hitting everything they're throwing up.
From Philadelphia, I'm Brent Musburger with Bill Russell and Hot Rod Hundley, and that is our situation. The Lakers up by 2, playing without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and just 1 win away from a world championship. They have rallied behind the rookie, Magic Johnson. But Julius and the Philadelphia 76ers are making a great rush now against Magic and the Lakers. And here we come down the stretch. Nixon across the timeline on Cheeks. Bobby Jones will stick with Magic Johnson. Julius will go with Wilkes. Wilkes and Johnson. The doctor dueling away on Jamal. Jamal puts it down, goes for daylight. Short. Caldwell Jones and the Sixers can tie it. Jones holds on Magic. They go back to Caldwell Jones. Look at Jones slough off him, inviting the shot. Mix, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Spins into action, would not stay in. Bobby Jones out-battled. Lakers come away. It's Magic in the middle. Quick hit to Nixon. Nixon on the glide, and Steve Mix with an unbelievable block. Tapped in finally by Magic Johnson. After Mix did everything he could, it's back to 4. Now it's 4:15. Cheeks on the penetration, right-hand rejection again. Loose on the floor, Landsberger down for it. Come the Lakers with the ball now. 105, 101. 4:07 on the clock.
The man that made a big play there was Wilkes on that offensive tip-in by Magic. He kept it alive, as he's done so often on that offensive board.
This time it's Caldwell on Wilkes, and Wilkes a step quicker, goes to the glass, and it's a continuation. A big three-pointer. He caught the 7-footer out on him, put it down, went to the left and hit the layup, and Hollins now will check in for the Sixers. And Jamal Wilkes at 32 points for Los Angeles.
That's the biggest play of the game to this point. Just a super move. Mix will come out. Daryl Dawkins is going to return for Philadelphia.
6 years ago, Jamal Wilkes, under Al Attles, played for the Golden State Warriors when they won a world championship. One of 4 players in this series who can do it with 2 different teams. Kareem, of course, is the other one on the Lakers. He did it with Milwaukee when they swept the Bullets in 4. And the Warriors also swept away the Bullets in 4. Now it is Cheeks across the timeline. It's back to 7, 3:50. Julius holds, comes to the baseline, rises in the air. Loose underneath, and it goes to Wilkes. Nixon sends it to Magic. 108, 101, 3:32. Magic backing in on Lionel Hollins. Takes him, wanted to go to the left. Hollins went right with him. Dawkins rebounds. Maurice Cheeks. Cheeks on its way, and it's down to 5. 108, 103, 3:12.
They're going to have to do more of that. Philadelphia's got to keep running that ball right at them. When they pull it up, they're giving the Lakers plenty of time to double up against Julius. They're better off running the ball right at him.
Norm Nixon in the corner. Cheeks on him. They'll send it through Jones. Cut off of him. Jones goes to work on Dawkins. On the turnaround is off. Magic dueling Lionel Hollins, and then Wilkes comes up with it. For the Lakers, it's Norm Nixon. Slows it down at a fresh 24, 2:42, 108, 103. Offensive rebounds now. 18 for the Lakers, 7 for the Sixers in this game. The telling stat. Wilkes from the right side is flat, and it's Doctor's ball. Stolen by Nixon on the bad pass. Norman comes back, and here's Magic inside for the layup. Send him to the free throw line. Chance for the three-point play. 35 points for the rookie.
That's a bad pass by Julius. They easily picked it up, but as Magic been laid in, out he's fouled. That really hurt the Philadelphia chances. They're down by 7. This could be a 5-point swing.
To the winners, the spoils, and the Los Angeles Lakers can wrap up this NBA World Championship if they hold off Philadelphia. 2:22 to go, 110-103, and there's the trophy that is presented by the commissioner to the winning team at the conclusion of the championship. A year ago, it was the Seattle Supersonics. Picked it up after beating back the Washington Bullets in 5 games. Here we are in Game 6, and the Lakers closing in behind Magic Johnson, who has done everything tonight. 36 points now for the rookie from Michigan State. It is 111-103. Inside to Dawkins. Rises. He's going to be short and off as it bounced across. Lakers ball. And they are now dominating. It's their title to win. Magic slows up.
Magic, and he brought it down. He has kept this flow going the whole game.
Cooper sends it back out to Jones. 9 on the shot clock. Whip it inside to Magic. 38 points. And timeout. Philadelphia. 113-103. 150 to go.
Take that. Wow.
An unbelievable performance by Magic Johnson. 38 points, 14 for 23 from the field, 10 for 10 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. He comes away with his career high in the biggest game of his life. Bibby is short, and Cooper is off. And just over a year ago, number 32, leading the Michigan State Spartans to an NCAA championship. And here he is, closing in on an NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. Who would have thought that with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar out of the lineup and back in Los Angeles, that these Lakers would draw together and lead almost from start to finish, with Jamal Wilkes contributing 35 also. And now it is 115-103, and you can feel it. Ice down the champagne on the West Coast. Hollins has just missed. The Lakers are going to bring it home. Here comes Magic now across the timeline. He's 10 of 10, not the man they want to foul. They move Cooper down toward the 1 minute mark. No need for high noon on Sunday, and Cooper lets it get out of his reach. 115-103, and Julius Erving goes to Daryl Dawkins. They must shoot quickly. 115-105, 10.
I bet I tell you, one guy that's really proud of this team, that's Kareem, back home watching this one.
Here comes Jamal. He puts down 2 more. Up to the doctor. The final seconds count down in Philadelphia. The crowd grows quiet now. From behind his back, it's the rookie. Opening up, Bibby fouls him, and Magic Johnson steps up to that free throw line.
With 1 more rebound to his credit. Got a chance at 40 points.
And Westhead and the Lakers are up over there in front of their bench. Pat Riley, Jack Curran.
They bet it.
39 seconds to go, and Bernard Toon and Jim Spinarkle will close out the season.
And Clint Richardson.
And Clint Richardson also for the Sixers.
Is that happiness? Paul Westhead.
Began the season as an assistant coach, and because of an unfortunate accident suffered by Jack McKinney, he directs the Lakers to the World Championship. But if I had to guess, I would say that both Jack McKinney and Paul Westhead's names will appear on the championship plaque. Here is Magic. 39. He's still perfect at the free throw line.
I think he might be the favorite in LA for a few weeks when he gets old. Light him up, Magic.
At 40, and the Lakers going to wrap it up here in Philadelphia in a 6-game series. Nixon fouled by Bibby in the backcourt with 31 seconds to go. And Bill Russell, you were indeed an oracle. This morning you told me, beware, in a situation like this, the Lakers just might draw together. You knew something.
You know, I've been in a couple of these things.
Yes, I've noticed.
Yeah, but you never lost. Yeah, Billy, that's got to be a tough way to end the season for him, but he's done a great job with his club as well as Westhead did with Los Angeles. Remarkable job.
And we will be inside the Laker locker room at the end of the game. Rick Barry will talk to the victorious Lakers. We'll also have the commissioner, Larry O'Brien. He'll present the trophy. Jerry Buss, the owner. And here comes Michael Cooper with Nixon, adding a little frosting to the victorious Laker bench. Final 28 seconds, Bibby three-pointer on its way. Rebound, Wilkes. So Jamal Wilkes adds 37. He and Magic, they score 77 points here. Toon fouling Magic with 11 seconds to go.
I wonder if he likes champagne.
He's not old enough. He's only 20 years old.
Right.
He'll settle for a soda and a big smile.
20 years old and won a state championship in high school, an NCAA championship, and now a world championship.
Very little left to conquer.
Well, he missed the Olympics.
That's about it.
He's not alone.
He may put out a one-man hunt for Dr. Jerry Buss. I want to talk to you.
So we'll be inside that locker room. We'll talk to Magic Johnson. There it is. It's over, and the most valuable player is Magic Johnson. 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists. He starts at center, plays forward and guard, and leads the Los Angeles Lakers to a world championship 123-107 over Philadelphia without Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the Lakers have announced that they'll have a victory rally at noon tomorrow in the parking lot of the Forum. And the disappointed Philadelphia 76ers head back to their locker room with a tired and deservedly so Magic Johnson. And the Lakers going inside after wrapping up a world championship in 6 games in Philadelphia over Billy Cunningham and the Philadelphia 76ers, who got a magnificent performance out of Julius Erving.
All right, we got the world championship. We're ready with Brent Musburger. Come on, Brent.
All right, Hot Rod, thank you very much. With me, the commissioner of the NBA, Larry O'Brien, a very happy owner of the Lakers, the coaches, a couple of players. Larry, why don't you make the presentation to Jerry Buss?
I'm ready to make it. First of all, I think we all want to send our good wishes and salute the captain of the Lakers out there in Los Angeles, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was named the player of the decade by the basketball writers, and deservedly so. We miss him here tonight. And in his name, along with the rest of the team, we're going to make a little presentation. Norm, Jamal, Pat, Coach Paul Westhead, and rookie Jerry Buss. We've just finished the greatest season in the history of the NBA, record-breaking. And I think we have just completed one of the greatest series in the history of the NBA, the World Championship Series tonight. And we have a new world champion. And I want to present the World Trophy to the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, the new world champions of basketball. And I'm proud to do it. And here you go, Jerry Buss. It's yours. And it's permanent. You keep it.
I've never had a group of men like this team do so much, minute by minute, week by week, month by month. I think we played 108 games, and they've given everything they had, and this is the end result. Thank you, guys.
Coach Westhead.
Everybody put your hand around
Paul,
here.
come here. It was indeed a season for rookies. Jerry, Magic, and you. What are your feelings right now, Coach Westhead?
Well, Brent, I'm just so excited for our players. It's a long way back in Palm Springs when Jack McKinney got us all going, and we just stuck together, and it's just teamwork that got us here, and we wanted to win it for the big fellow, and we sure went out and played hard for him.
How gracious of you to mention Jack McKinney at this moment. A couple of the players in here. Norm Nixon, your thoughts right now.
Well, I tell you, it really hadn't hit me yet. I'm sitting here, and it's over, and we have the trophy, and we just walked up and did it. know, and I'm going back and party in L.A. now.
Jamal Wilkes, you're familiar with championships. Golden State, you win 1, UCLA 3. How does this one compare?
Oh, this is great. You know, I like to say to our captain, Kareem, you know, that he was with us all the way. We knew it before the game. It's his trophy. I like to say hello to Mom and Pops and my family.
Pat Riley, on behalf of broadcasters, that's how you started the season.
Pat.
Your reaction?
This is it, Brent. This is it. And Kareem, Cheryl, Chris will be out. The party's starting here, but it's going to end in L.A.
All right, let's go inside the Laker locker room right now, and here's Rick Barry.
And here's the man of the hour, Magic Johnson. Magic, what do you have that makes you perform like this in these championship games?
Well, I don't know. Just I love to win, and I guess that's the thing. I go in thinking we can win any game that I play. Despite, you know, Kareem wasn't in, and we want to say, hey, we did it for you, big fella, because you got us here, and we don't want to take nothing away from him.
A lot of people who really weren't sure whether or not you were going to be making in this league and making it big. You certainly made a believer out of me, for sure. I haven't seen you play that much. You were absolutely fantastic. I've got some good news for you. I don't know if you know it, but a national magazine has named you the MVP for this series.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I just tried to do my best and help the team win, and it's just great. You know, the NBA, the whole season was great, and it's been beautiful.
I think that's really a capper to it, with Sport Magazine naming you the MVP. You have some few words to say to the big fella back in L.A.?
Yeah, big fella, we love you. We did it for you, and we want you to get up and dance a little bit tonight. I know that ankle a little sprung, but get up for us.
One final question I have to ask. You came in here, your teammates were rather subdued. This is probably one of the quietest locker rooms for a championship that I've seen.
Because it's unbelievable. I mean, you know, it's unreal. Right now, we're just, you know, thinking about it. It's happened so fast.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how much you realize this, but I was in the league a long time before I ever made it, and there's a lot of ball players around who haven't made it this far in a long career. This is your first year, and you're here. How many more of these would you like to get under your belt?
About 20.
Well, the best of luck to you. You're absolutely fantastic.